Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I am back again. We're here for All American Season 5, Episode 17. And this week's episode, before we get started, I didn't overlook the homecoming episode, but they have not resumed. So we're all kind of waiting to see when season 3 is going to drop at least a date, a tentative date. So stay tuned. As soon as I see it posted. Otherwise, we're just going to get back to some of the binge watches. So tonight's episode is starting at Spencer's house. Spence made Grace breakfast. Oh, the girlfriend is over there. Mm. She ain't feeling home, girl. She is not feeling home, girl. Oh, the girl from the school. The girl from the school is so the lady from the school that be helping out and stuff, she's helping Grace set up the craft room. They done move all Spence stuff out the house. And she's setting Spence's room up into her craft room. And Denise is going to help her design it. And the girlfriend was like, "Oh, we have tons of fabric at the store." Spence looked like deer in the headlights. He's like, "Where's my bed?" She was like, "You be at the beach house. Like, don't even play with me." Spencer was like, "All right, I'm out." He is devastated, but he's not saying it. Grace is like, okay, Layla got on this bad suit. Okay, so we fast forward to the Baker home. Jordan, oh no, they might be in the they might actually be at the beach house. So this is clearly Jordan's room. He's laying down, and Layla is got this cute suit on. Okay, so her schedule is booked. She is booked and busy. And Jordan is like, "Okay, let's go out to dinner." And she's like, "I can't." He's like, "Are you coming to Olivia's award ceremony?" And she was like, "Please forgive me, but I can't do that either." She said she already cleared it with Olivia and let her know that she won't be able to make it. She said Liv is cool. So she said she gonna get her some flowers, but she asked him to root for her, for both of them. So we're in Olivia's room now. Miss Baker just walked in and Olivia is typing away at something. She's like, "You're working for school?" Okay. So she's telling her mother that she's working on some ideas because she's like, if she does win, she's working on a speech, but she said she's trying to have her ideas together because if she does, win, then everybody's going to be asking her what's next. And right now she doesn't know. So she wants to run the ideas by her mom. So apparently she's getting ready to read her speech to her mom, and she has 4 different versions. Olivia is freaking out. mm. Ms. Baker is concerned about Olivia. She just texted Jordan and said she thinks Olivia is spiraling. Ah, Jordan said that the last time that she was given the eulogy, it didn't go well. She froze up. So Jordan was like, I'll go check on her. Draft 8. She's on draft 8 now. Jordan was like, look, we're done with this. You're coming with me. She's obsessing, and he could tell, and he's like, that's it. So we're on the field of GAU. They are practicing. They're doing the drills. Oh, my God. Oh. Jordan and Spencer, they on bullshit, okay? Okay, so Spencer is playing off a little bit, and he just asked Jordan if they got rid of his room when he left. Jordan is hilarious. So Spencer was like, did they change your old room when you moved out? Jordan was like, Coop lives in my old room. Did we forget that fast? That they have taken over the Baker house? GAU's president is on the field. They're trying to figure out why he's there. So Spencer just walked over to him. Uh-oh. Well, the president just found out that they have a player on the field that has a record. And he said the boosters are not happy about it and they want answers. Because Kenny is not there because he's recruiting in Tennessee. And the student-led practices is something that they routinely do. So he didn't come in at a real practice. He came in on the ones that the students do with themselves. And he just threatened that if he doesn't like the answers and the outcome, that he's going to shut it down and clean house. So Spencer's looking like deer in the headlights. He's definitely going to hear about it if it does go down, because it was his idea to bring that guy. So it's no wonder he's looking like. I'm going through the commercial break now. So Spencer gave Coach Kenny a message just to give him a heads up. Wow. So Jordan just asked Spencer if he plans on coming to the award ceremony. And Spencer has plans with Alicia, right? So he was like, oh. Jordan was like, oh. So he was like, yeah, I don't know how cool she would be if she found out that I rescheduled our date to come to Liv's event. So the new player is frustrated because he's getting ready to find out that, well, I won't say he's frustrated yet, but he's becoming frustrated because he's finding out that the president of GAU is not so fond of his being on the field. Mm. Okay. So this guy, this ex-con that they are so uproar about, he's a physical trainer, and he's training a player that Spencer tried to recruit that ended up going to another school. The guy was telling him, look, I'm going to be training him in about an hour, and he's not having such a good time at this other school. If you want to drop in, he's like, he giving him the alley oop. You know what I'm saying? So we fast forward to Patience. Patience is at the studio with Layla, and she's staring at one of her photos. It's a photo of her that's up on the wall. She looks checked out. Well, she said that she's been thinking about the quinceañera, and she misses her indie boho roots, and Patience is battling her authenticity. She liked her image before, but it wasn't as popular and lucrative. So she's trying to explain that to Layla, but as she's talking herself through it, she's realizing like she would be shooting herself in the foot career wise if she was to back off of it now. So she has a brunch with her dad. Patience, she's supposed to be going to this interview. Patience has an interview, and she wants to go with her and support her when she's doing press, but they hired Sky. So she's like, Sky's going with me. Why do you need to go? You can go to brunch with your dad. It's fine. From the look on Layla's face, it's not going to be fine. I don't know if Sky is going to be ready for Patience. So Jordan just brought Olivia to a dance studio. And he's like, is the nostalgia hitting, you know? So he's getting ready to push Olivia to dance. He said, dancing was your first language. That's how you express yourself before you can even talk, okay? So he's taking Liv back to her roots. So Jordan was like, when he gets too stressed with football or with life in general, he plays his video games. And he was like, everybody knows that I like my video games. So he was like, this is that for you. She was like, I would have much rather play video games. He was like, I done already paid for this dance class. So you going to take this class. Oh, he got her some tearaway pants. So we fast forward to the Slauson Cafe. Layla is there with her dad. Okay. So he's getting ready to move to Costa Rica. He's looking at houses out there. And he's noticing how busy Layla is. So he said that he wants to join Layla on her. She has like a full schedule, and she was like, he said, I kind of miss the the hustle or whatever. And she was like, well, you should join me or whatever. And he was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, for real? So they getting ready to go through Layla's day together. This should be interesting. And it looks like Jordan changed his clothes. So he's getting ready to take the dance class with Olivia. This would definitely be interesting. Oh, they partying. Hey, hey, Jordan getting it. Get it. Get it. Hey, hey, Jordan getting it. Get it, Jordan. Oh, get it. Jordan fucking it up. Okay, Olivia. Liv is trying to warm up. Oh, get it. Liv eating. Hey. But I don't know if y'all know, but Olivia is like a professional dancer. Get it. She's tearing it up. You better tear it up. Liv just started having ringing in her ears. She just walked out. She just went, grabbed her bag, and walked out. So I don't know what's going on. She was in the middle of her dance routine, and her ears just started ringing, and she just started looking around. She was slanted though before that happened, so I don't really even know what happened. It could just be distress, you know. It could just be everything just kind of. I don't know what that was about. I mean, I think Jordan's head was in the right place. I feel like he was trying to help her get grounded a little bit. He could tell she was really anxious. So, so this new player, we're back to the field now. We're actually in the gym. We're in the GAU gym. Oh, Spence, Spence, Spence know how to lay it on thick, okay? That's one thing about that boy. His spit game, he always be knowing exactly what to say. Like, so this player, I'm gonna show you that what's really going on. This player is the one that he talked to like last season. He's like a D1 top pick. He went with another school. Wow. Okay, so this player is in the LGBT community. So this particular player is a member of the LGBT community. And that school that he went to is using him basically as like the poster child for like the culture. And he's like, I just want to have my relationship. I just want to have my career and go on about my business. Like, I'm not trying to be like this, you know, he don't want that exposure in his private life. He's like, no, I mean, I think he is experiencing that now, but I don't think they vetted with him that that's what they were going to do. So now he's seeing it more and more and more. And he said he didn't really get that vibe from GAU. And he felt like he, you know, it seems like he hasn't expressed it yet, but it seems like he's having regrets for not going with GAU because he, you know, he didn't know that that's what this other school is up to. And he doesn't really feel like that's what GAU is about. He feel like he would be able to play there and not be like center stage for whatever point that school is trying to prove. Okay. So he said that it's even problems where he can't even train in peace because you know, some of the teammates are saying that he's getting preferential treatment and stuff because, you know, they are, you know, all eyes on him. Ugh. I feel like Spencer is getting ready to poach him. Oh, he said we need some 5-star talent to keep these guys sweating a little bit. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Let me tell you something. He's going to let him practice at GAU. And I guess they're going to do like some of the student led practices with him. So he's like, elite status player or whatever. So they get ready to like bounce ideas off of him. So we fast forward to Patient's interview. She's there with Sky, and Sky bought her some food because she was like, before the interview starts, won't you get a bite, because we're going to be here for a while. The first thing out Patient's mouth after thank you is house coop. Not the conversation you want to have. Yikes. Yo, the audacity of this conversation is taking me out. Um, so Patience was like, "How's Coop?" Scott was like, "You see her more than I do. You should see Patience's face." She looked up from her salad like, "Bitch, I'm crying." She said, "Uh-oh." Woo. She said it's complicated, and the last thing I want to do is involve her ex. And she was like, "And trust me, as the ex, don't want it. Okay." Bad idea. Terrible idea. Sky just told Patience that her and Cooper are on a break. I feel like Patience is getting ready to shoot that shot. You could just tell by the look on her face. She was like, "Oh yeah, oh okay." Don't call me a fortune teller. When she go smack at, she gonna go smack at Coop. I'm gonna tell you right now. Jordan is trying to get Olivia to tell him what happened. So it was a gentle reminder because Jordan apologized. He said, that their dad was the one that used to bring her to dance class all the time. So he apologized. He was like, I didn't think about that. Mm-mm. She just curved him off the dance. She said he can't. She said he still can't dance. Wow. He encouraged her to think about, coming off the cuff and just speaking from the heart. He was like, that's what Live the Truth was about. He's like basically trying to encourage her through her pain to reconnect with her voice. And it looks like it's working. I think he's trying to like rebuild her confidence in public speaking because right now, even though she does have a lot to say, right now, I think she's just agonizing over that moment and the possibility of being, at the forefront when she's still so vulnerable and fragile. So we're back at the GAU gym, and the new recruits are they're taking a moment to talk to Spencer about the situation with the boosters and the president and the conversation that he had with them. So they're having the conversation now about the recruit. I mean, well, not the recruit, but the D1 guy or whatever. The top level guy, and he was saying that they can't really relate because they're straight and they don't understand what it is to have like their sexuality put all in the forefront like that, and not really being able to like being under the pressure to perform as an athlete, and not even being able to really focus on the athleticism because of all the other stuff that everybody's kind of bringing into the play. So, oh, let me tell you something, okay? Grace is going through that room, and I think she's having second thoughts about repurposing it. Okay, so she said repurposing the room is so.
Oh, oh. Yo, Grace, the disrespect that she just put on Alicia. So we're back at Grace's house, right? The room that they were repurposing to make into Grace's craft room or whatever. The girl from the school she's got a little swatch going where she's trying to put this new, like, it looks kind of like a mauve color or something. Um they're talking about Olivia's awards ceremony tonight, and they're going back and forth because they're just like, I can't believe that she picked you. The other girl was like, I can't, but she's talking about Grace. She's like, I can't believe she picked you to be her plus one. She was like, I wanted to go. And she was like, yeah, what time are y'all going? And she looks over at Spencer's girlfriend, was like, well, yeah, what time are y'all coming? Who's driving? Spence already said he wasn't trying to go. You should see Alicia's face. She's like, not this bitch again. They better stop talking to Alicia about Olivia. Grace just assumed that Spencer was coming. She hasn't spoken to him. She don't know what's going on. And I think Alicia just immediately just claws just came out because she was just like, they're fat. Okay, so we transfer to Layla. They are back at the Baker home, and she's coming in with her dad. Well, he comes into the office, he sees all of these past due royalty bills, and he's like, what's the situation with these? You have to make sure your artists are getting their money. So she was like, I don't have the luxury of having a big, large team like you, that can stay on top of this kind of stuff. And he was like, no. Before I had that, I had to do it all myself. And trust me, if you want to keep your artists around, you better stay on top of their money. Wow. So he showed her a program that her mom built that helped him keep track of everything and stay on top of the royalties to make sure that they got all of their money when they were supposed to. So she said, I miss her too. Mm. He said one key thing. He said, "You know that I built our family business at your expense and at the expense of your mom." And he's telling her, "I see all these things on your schedule, but it's all work. So make sure that you cut out windows of time to spend with the people that you care about and do some of the things that you want to do with your life." Because he was like, if you didn't learn anything from what I went through and the fact that I wasn't there like I needed to be, don't make that same mistake. That's interesting. He just told her to find that balance. She seems like she's listening. I don't know if she's going to change, but so we're back to the GAU field. Spencer called the other player, the player from the other team down there, and he's thinking he's coming to the student-led practice, but he was like, "That practice doesn't start for an hour. I called you out here because I wanted to chop it up with you beforehand." So he called him out there. He just put a recording device on the phone and he said, "I want you to explain your narrative, define who you are for yourself. And every single time that it's ever called into question, or every single time that you feel like somebody's trying to put something on you that's not you, I want you to put your headphones in and I want you to listen to it. And it's going to help ground you and it's going to help you stay focused." So he's doing that recording now. Well, he made that recording with a lot of fervor and confidence. Hopefully, it will serve him well. I'm going through this commercial break now. We're going commercial free. All right. That's why I started a little late. Because I waited to I'm watching it on the Xfinity app. And if you want to view it online, you can also go to the CW app for replay. It's earliest tomorrow. If you have you can watch it on your time zone on your cable provider in real time. And then the replays for the previous season are on Netflix. Okay. So we're fast forwarding back to the Baker house. Miss Baker and Jordan have a makeshift like glam squad situation brewing. So they're going to glam Olivia all up and Miss Baker said Jordan might have to learn how to contour. I'm crying. So he's gonna skip practice to help Olivia today. So we're going back to the studio, and it's time for Patience. Um. So we're back on the interview, and they're talking about Patience's new look. So her makeup tutorials are going viral. The tutorials that people are doing trying to recreate her looks, they're going viral. And the interviewer is mentioning these things. Wow. So the interviewer just said they're glad that the girl next door Patience is out and 2.0 is in because it's litty. Everybody in the vortex is feeling it. It's helping people build their confidence with their filters and stuff like that. Patience looks mortified. So they fast forward to the practice field. They are, oh yeah, they're showing out. Oh, 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 oh. They are cutting up. Let me tell you something. Oh, this new player, he is having a ball. He is meshing well with the team. I feel like he's going to be the new recruit. Okay, so he just told them that they was like season 4 of Friday Night Lights, and he was like, "I've never seen it." And he was like, "What?" He was like, "Unfortunately, no." So Jordan is like talking to the player about it, but Spencer can't offer any input because he doesn't know what they're talking about, and it's something that I guess he doesn't want to even take a look at. So they're saying it's the greatest football show. Mm. They got banter. They got good chemistry as a team. I feel like he's gonna mesh much better with these players, and it looks like he's thinking about it. So Sky is trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with Patience. She said that the new Patient's image and the branding is not it for her, and she misses her old sound. She misses her old, way of performing, and it seems like everybody else seems to like the new version better, and she's conflicted. Okay, so what she asked her to do is let boho Patience reimagine Fire and Ice, the new version. So she is taking it back, and she's letting her, kind of relive it. So Sky says she has an idea for Patience. We are fast forward to the beach house. Spence just walks in and Alicia is making something. Grace made a comment about her breakfast that she was making. She was like, "Did you make these pancakes with water instead of milk?" And she was like, "Yeah." She was like, I'm gonna stick with my biscuits and gave Spencer another piece of bacon. So Grace not feeling her. I don't know. Why did Alicia tell Spencer that? So, during the conversation about their plans this evening, Alicia has made this elaborate dinner that she is now packing up and letting him know that they will be attending Olivia's gathering for her award ceremony. And he was like, "I wasn't hiding anything. I didn't plan on going because we have a date, and I really thought that the awards thing was family only." So she was like, "No, we're going because isn't that what the vortex is about?" She's like, we're supposed to be supporting, and you and I probably wouldn't even be together if it wasn't for Olivia because she was the one that told me to come back that you were reeling over losing Coach Baker and to come back and to make sure that I support you and everything. So she should not. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She has no clue. You could just tell by the look on Spencer's face. He's like enamored by Olivia once more. Sh- She should not have told him that because I'm pretty sure that's just gonna heighten the burning romance that's always been brewing between them. He's like, wow, I don't think Alicia even realized. Y'all see my face? Poor thing. She don't even know what she did. We are about 40 minutes in, and I feel like it's plenty of time for Spencer to fall in love with Olivia all over again. Hashtag Olivia. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna be at the award ceremony. He's gonna be eyeing Olivia. Alicia's gonna see it, and she's gonna be sick to her stomach. And she's gonna realize why she should have never brought him there. He does not need to see Olivia all glammed up, and then Olivia just doesn't need to see Spence. She just really doesn't. Like, oh, she looks beautiful. So now she's at the dinner table freaking out, hoping she doesn't win because she'll have to then address everyone. But she does. She looks fabulous. First of all, I'm gonna say this: style wise, I'm not feeling Alicia hair. I'm over it. is all BS. You hear me? I feel like Layla is gonna come and make his night because Jordan is in the best of spirits. Like, okay, so while they were talking and trying to like bring Olivia's like nerves down, John Sally walks in. So she really starts freaking out. He was like, "Oh, okay. This guest list is getting star-studded." And so he was like, "Is there no food around here?" Spencer came in with Alicia, and Alicia's outfit is bad, but her hair is through. I don't like it. Um, no, let me tell you though. Let me tell you though. Everybody looks so nice though. Everybody is all glammed up, and Spence was like, "Where the food at?" Um, Jordan was like, "I think they got some food over there, but Imma wait till John Sally get up so we can go wrap a taste." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." So we're going to the studio now. We've left the award gala, and we're going to the studio now. Layla walks in, and she is so beautiful. She has this beautiful gown on. I think she's gonna go surprise Jordan. And Sky and Patience are in the studio, and they told her that they had to speak to her right away. So they're not gonna rebrand. Patience and Sky have come together and they said that, Patience basically says she has a slight tweak to the image that she wants to suggest and run by Layla. Ooh. So Layla is on board. She says she likes the sound of it. They're gonna, reimagine the tour, and it's gonna be her, the acoustic guitar. She's gonna sing the songs, but she's gonna give it more of an indie flair. And it looks like everybody is all smiles. They've warmed over the room. They're both they're both happy. Layla's happy, Sky's happy, Patient's happy. They're all happy. So I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. So we're back at the awards ceremony. Spencer is stealing a moment alone with Olivia. It's about to get auntie. I'm telling you. She's trying to get food. Oh. So They're having a heart to heart about the article. And Olivia is saying, "Look, I know using the alias to break the story, rubbed you the wrong way. And I thought that's the reason why you didn't want to come tonight." He said that it was a misunderstanding because he should have never even considered missing that. So he told her that she knows she got the vortex and that Spencer and Jordan meant what they said when they talked to her about the article. They stand behind her 100% by claiming the name, and they going to support her. So while Olivia and Spencer are talking, Grace walks over and Alicia is watching. So I I'm gonna reserve my emotions about this scene, but I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So while Spencer was talking to Olivia, Grace walked over and patted Olivia on the back and kind of intervened in their conversation. And she told Spencer, "Listen, I need to talk to you about something." And Spence was like, "Actually, they about to get started." And he stepped off. So she hasn't had an opportunity to tell him that she's not going to take his room over. So now John Sally is speaking. So John Sally just announced the winner of the award in sports journalism. It's Jaden Davis. So now Olivia has to go up and claim that name. And she is like stunned. So Olivia goes up to the podium. She accepts the award and she's rustling through her paper. She's getting ready to read her speech and then she closes it. And she's like, hi. So let's see what she's going to say. So she's going to use her opportunity to speak tonight to deliver the eulogy that she wanted to deliver for her dad at the funeral. And she's knocking it out of the park. Wow. Oh, the waterworks. Okay, so she got a standing ovation for that speech. It was breathtaking. When you get an opportunity to watch this episode, you have to. That speech, whew, it was about to have my eyes sweating, I swear. Mm. I feel like none of this is over. I feel like there are going to be so many takeaways from this episode. Because I feel like Grace is picking up on the fact that Spencer is very much in love with Olivia, and they just are like two trains passing in the night. Um, whew, I'm sorry. That was awesome. That was awesome. Like, I'm so proud of Olivia right now. But I think she's more so trying to make sure Spence is okay because things got so weird with him that it's just like she knows that he's still a little off. And I think she kind of wants him to have that connection back with Olivia because I mean Jordan is coping with the loss so much better and I think it has something to do with the fact that he has Layla because not only that I do think that Jordan um with him being there, you know, I think he experienced it firsthand, whereas, Olivia and Miss Baker, everybody that wasn't there, Spencer, they didn't get that kind of closure um that I think Jordan got because he was there and he knows that there was nothing that anybody could have done to stop him. And I think that's one of those moments that people often talk about when they talk about like being at a crossroads in life, where it's like, I don't think it's more so like, well, why did Billy sacrifice his life like that? I think he reached a crossroads where he realized that he would have probably suffered the remainder of his life because of the person that he was, his heart. He would have suffered if he wouldn't have done everything that he could have to possibly save Jabari's life. I think it would have ruined his quality of life if he would have survived and didn't help Jabari because of who he was. You know what I mean? So I get it. I think they're at peace with it now, but Olivia is still very much actively grieving, and I think it's partly because she's going through it alone. Oh, mm. So they've snuck another moment alone again. Spencer keep walking up on Olivia, and I don't know why he disrespecting his date like this. Okay, but he keeps stealing moments alone with Olivia. He shouldn't have bought Alicia ass. That's what he shouldn't have did because he know he still feel like I told you. I told you the minute Alicia let him know that Olivia was behind that, and she peeping it. She already done peeped when he was over there talking to her and Grace walked over. So Olivia basically asked Spencer, how does he cope with the loss of not only Corey, but then, of Billy? And he basically just said, you have to live in the now. Like it's gonna hurt, but like you have to stay present. You know what I'm saying? So she giving him that eye. Mm. They're back to being friends now. It's so cute. The audacity. So Olivia confessed. She said, I've been so focused on, dealing with everything that's been going on and focused on my job. I don't even know where the commissary is. I'm a freshman in college and I hardly even, do anything. So he was like, look, focus on the life that you want and go after it. And then he leaned in and kissed her on her cheek. Where's Alicia? Like, sir. So they're back at the Baker home. Oh, it's shots. Okay, so all of the crew that came to the festivities is now back at the Baker house. Grace is creeping around. She about to creep up on Spencer. Oh, he complimented her. He like, you look cute, ma. He said he gonna relax off being selfish about that room. Well, she said she had something. Grace said she had something to tell Spencer about the room. But he stopped her and he was like, let me go first. You have made endless sacrifices for me and Dylan, and this your house. You can do whatever you want. And she was like, no, it's our house. And she was like, I appreciate you saying that. And she just stepped off. So I guess I don't know what the status is of the room. I don't know if she gonna put it back for him or whether. I guess we just gotta find out. But they not beefing over the room no more. So that's one good thing. They didn't had, a come to Jesus about the room. Okay. So we fast forward to Layla is in the office and Jordan walks in. Oh, she said she's trying to take Jordan on a day trip to Catalina. She said she is handling business. She done sent them royalties in. Her dad went and did the A&R for the UK artist that she had. So like all of the different bookings that she had, she was able to cancel the pyrotechnic appointment because patients don't want all that. So she certainly has some free time in her schedule now. And Jordan is on spring break right now. So s- they get ready to go to Catalina. Oh no. Patience is snapping it up with Sky. Okay, so now Patience is thanking Sky so much. They done selfied up with their beverages in the studio. They yeah, woo, woo, woo. They googly eyed. So I hope that they don't go smack at each other because that's gonna devastate Coop. I thought Patience was gonna go smack at Coop, but I think she might be trying to shoot her shot with Sky. My jaw's on the floor. So, do you remember when they were at the cafe and the creepy stalker girl was messing with Patient's phone? Well, when they did their selfie, this thing came up and said spyware activated. So she has now taken a selfie. When they were in the studio, they were just talking or whatever, and Sky was telling Patience, "Look, I'm in awe of you. I think you're awesome." Da 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 da. She leaned in to kiss her, and the spyware thing activated. So the stalker now has a video of that. This should be interesting. So we fast forward to GAU. Spencer, while he was at the gathering at the Baker House after the awards ceremony, he got a text when he was talking to Grace about the room that said that the president called a meeting. Oh, so they did sign the 5-star recruit. He called him in and was like, "Why didn't you tell me that these second chance recruits was about really um um securing this 5-star recruit?" He said, "All you had to do was tell me." He was like, "First of all, I'm not the coach. I'm not the associate director. I don't have the authority to be telling you anything." And he was like, "If that were true." But the guy, the 5-star recruit, was behind him. So he was like, "It is true. I am signing with GAU." So just having him come in there and practice and the way he messed with the team and everything, I told you he was clicking with them. I knew it was going to happen. So and he's clicking with Spencer. I think he really wanted to play with on the team with Spencer anyway. So they're going to spin the narrative of the second chance players being helping to support um, the recruitment of this 5-star player. So that's going to be enough to deal with any backlash from the boosters because this is one player that everybody wanted. So just the fact that he's willing to come to GAU is going to be like that's going to be the headline. Nobody's going to care about how they got there. So, it's a win is a win, okay? So we're back at the Baker home, and Olivia is Miss Baker just walks in with a picture, and oh, it's this huge frame, and she's putting it up in her room. It's Coach Baker's jersey. He had his jersey was framed. His jersey was framed in the at the school. It's in Olivia's room now. That is beautiful. She's so happy to have that. Like, whoo. We are going to have to get back here next week to see what's next for hashtags for Olivia. What's next for GAU? I want to see what this stalker girl is going to do with that video of Patience and Sky. I'm pretty sure Coop is gonna go crazy. I don't know what Patience is gonna do. Make sure y'all put y'all predictions in the comments. I don't know what Patience how Patience is gonna react to Sky coming on to her. Um, but she was like during the headlights. So I don't think she was happy about it. I think she was really enjoying working with Sky, but it's the way she reacted to her pushing up. I don't think she even gonna want to work with Sky no more. And I want to see what Layla's gonna say. We gotta find out what's gonna happen next week. Until then, tune in. Make sure you hit the like button and peace and blessings until next time. Take care.